Melanie Stace.
Hello.
Welcome. You have had quite a career. It's been very, very varied. TV.
Yes.
Yes. Musical theater.
Yes.
Cabaret.
Yes.
Teatro Zinzani.
Yes.
You're making a debut at Feinsteins. So
Yes.
tell me something. With everything that you've done, what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping to be exactly where I am now. I started out, I trained as a dancer originally. I always sung because my mum's an opera singer. And I just wanted to be in the back row of the chorus of a musical. That's all I wanted to be. And then I be careful what you wish for, because I was in the back row of the chorus of a musical. And then I worked my way to the front row of the chorus of the musical. And then I became the leading lady in many musicals. And then I got a job on television. And then I became a lady on television. And then I did a couple of movies, and then I made a CD. And you see, you've got to be careful what you wish for. I have been extraordinarily lucky. When I'd done all of that, I thought, oh, I'd really like to try to work in America now. And everyone was like, you won't be able to do, you can't just go, and you've got to get your green card. And I said, okay. So I got my green card, and then I was working with Teatro Zinzani in Seattle and San Francisco. And I thought, what I really want to do is go to New York. So I made my debut last year with Stepping Out at the Metropolitan Room. I celebrate 25 years of doing this next month, actually, in our wonderful business.
So, do you think of yourself mainly as an actress, or?
No, I think of myself mainly as a singer-actress. But I am a bit of the triple threat because I dance too still. So I can sort of fake it. Yes.
How do you view cabaret?
Yeah, cabaret for me is about really, when you're in musical theatre or when you're on television, you're playing the role of Melanie, the television presenter. It's one thing. Musical theatre, you're playing Polly Baker in Crazy for You, or Lola in Copacabana, or Roxy Hart in Chicago. You're assuming those roles. Melanie in cabaret is Melanie with 100 people or less. Getting to know Melanie. It's me letting my hair down and being able to choose exactly the songs that I want to sing, and make celebration of or pay tribute to all these wonderful people that I have, some of whom I've met, some of whom I've worked with, some of whom I haven't. I just admire. And just to pick, for example, a James Taylor song that I sung last year in the Metropolitan Room, it was just a joy for me. And then to be able to speak about anything you want to speak about, really, and have that kind of two-way traffic. It's just me letting my hair down, and I love it.
What do you find has been the greatest influence for you?
In my life?
In your career, in your life?
My mum, probably. She's always sung. She's a wonderful singer, and she's now a coach. And I sat under her piano when she used to teach when I was 2. And I just used to listen to her singing, and she's so beautiful and a lovely person.
Where was your first public performance? How old were you?
I was, I was about 5, and it was in a festival down in Horsham in Sussex, where I was born. And it was the youngest class then in the festival was under 8s. You had to be under 8. But I was 5, and I won it. And I've still got the report, and it said, this is a very young singer, and this is quite difficult, but So that was my first thing, although it was in a musical festival. And then I went on to play roles in the amateur theatre in Hastings in East Sussex, where I was brought up, and I was in The Sound of Music and The King and I, and all of those great. I was going to go to professional dance and drama college to learn to be a professional dancer and actor. So I did that, and then I said, look Mum, I'm going to do 100 auditions, and if I don't get any of them, I'll give up. I went to the first audition to go to Italy, and I got the job, and I went off to Italy. It's the theatre thing, the live thing, and certainly in a beautiful room like Feinsteins, where you can really see how you're affecting people or communicating with people or not, as the case may be.
Let's talk about Feinsteins. You are doing a show called Sirens of the Silver Screen.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. I decided that, when I love movies, who doesn't love movies? And just thought it would be really great to do a theme of all music associated with or songs that have been sung by these amazing women who were not only great movie stars, but they were the singers as well. They were the singer actresses. They were the beautiful ones, of course, but they were actresses, and they were singers, and they were probably dancers too, because they were also talented. And it was just how to pick, which ones to pick, and it comes very personal because it's songs that I just love that these women sung. It's not impersonations of them, it's just a celebration of them. And in some ways, I suppose, a love letter from me to them.
Talk a little bit about your personal life. Are you married?
I'm married. I've been married for 18 years, and I don't have children, he does. So I inherited his when they were quite little, and I now have stepchildren in their 20s, which is glorious. One's running a theatre in Guildford in England, and one's an actor, a young, struggling actor, doing what we call profit share, and we were Skyping the other night. Oh, I don't know how much longer, and all I was going, go on!
Now, you're also a songwriter.
Yes.
And your new CD,
Yes.
Key to Me,
Yes.
yes, will feature a lot of your own songs.
It will be all my own songs.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what kind of music do you write?
Well, that's very strange, because that's yet another version of myself. Somebody said to me recently, you know, you should really write. It's time. Your brother writes. My brother's John Wesley Harding. And your sister writes. You should really do it.
Are you writing lyrics?
Yes, I wrote both. She wrote one for the Sirens show, because I thought I must do an original. I've got to do an original. I'm actually doing two original. And the one that I've written for especially for Feinsteins, called Here's to the Ladies, and it's a sort of introduction which I'll sing about our show. But I'm also doing another original one called Streisand Got There First, which is written by my friend Richard Cates, because we're always looking for songs, and Streisand's always. So
that's a great introduction into Melanie as the songwriter now.
Yes, so there's just one of mine in this, but I'm yeah, it's going to be its debut soon. It's exciting.
Well, we certainly have gotten to know Melanie Stace, and we look forward to seeing your debut at Feinsteins, June 3rd, June 4th, and you're back in September.
Yes, back in September, 16th and 17th.
Well, thank you. This has been delightful.
Thank you.